You're live on your election headquarters, the Joy News channel on Multi TV. My name is Francis Aben, and this is the Pulse. And with just a few months to go to the elections, a lot of things are happening across the country that we need to bring to your attention. It's that time of the year again. The political campaigns have intensified. But today, the Northern Regional Chairman of the opposition New Patriotic Party, Mr. Bugri Nabu, is accusing the Northern Regional Minister and the Northern Region NDC of deploying weapons to push their agenda of causing mayhem in this year's elections. Addressing a press conference in Tamale today, the regional chairman of the NPP said if the police sit down on concern for the NDC to, in his words, brutalize their supporters, they will equally direct their supporters to protect themselves. Let's get more on what's happened today at that news conference from our correspondent Hashmin Mohammed, who joins me now on the line. Hashmin, good afternoon to you. What is triggering this call being made by the NPP today?
Well, the NPP made this statement in response to the incident that happened at Wale Wale. According to the NPP in the region, somewhere last week, according to them, some of their supporters were allegedly attacked by NDC supporters in that particular part of the region. As we might be aware, the Northern Regional Minister also happens to be the NDC candidate for Wale Wale. So at a press conference this afternoon by the NPP to respond to the aftermath of the president's visit in Tamale, insofar as his accounting to the people to is concerned, the NPP said they have fake information that the NDC supporters are being given weapons to attack them, and they pinpoint they allege that the regional minister is behind this stockpiling of weapons.
Hashmin, yes, they provide any shred of evidence to show that indeed the NDC and the Northern Regional Minister are actually stockpiling weapons in the region?
Well, Francis, this was the exact question I posed to him. I asked him whether they have reported the incident to the police and whether they have evidence to help the police carry out investigation. And according to the regional chairman, that is the information that they have gathered, and they are yet to report that to the police. But he was also quick to add that by this press conference and the fact that it will be aired in the media, the police must investigate that and act.
Right, so at this news conference, they do not provide any form of evidence. They have not reported this matter to the police. And so on what tangents are they saying that they will take the law into their own hands with this matter?
Well, for them, the fact that the police did not arrest anyone in the Wale Wale incident, that is enough justification that maybe the security are not ready to protect them, and they are saying that if the situation persists, they also advise their supporters to protect themselves.
Now, Hashmin, you've been monitoring developments in Tamale and in the northern region as regards the tension between the two parties. Have you, by any chance, had the response of the NDC on this matter as regards stockpiling of arms in the region?
A while ago, I spoke to the Northern Regional Minister, Abdullah Abubakari, and the Regional Secretary, Khalid Abdul Rauf. And for the Northern Regional Minister, he has dismissed the allegation. He said the MPP is targeting him simply because he been the candidate for Wale Wale constituency and the running mate to the New Patriotic Party, flag bearer. And he also been in a constituency with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who is the running mate to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The MPP is targeting him because of that particular constituency. According to him, his impact is being felt in the constituency, and people are now seeing his popularity as a threat to the MPP retaining that particular seat in the constituency. And so for that matter, that is the reason why he's been targeted. He said he being the chairman of the Regional Security Council, he will never do anything to bring the security of the region into disrepute. And he said if they have any evidence, it is important they forward it before the security so the security can investigate. He has also dismissed allegations that he was behind the violence confrontations that happened in Wale Wale and said the NPP supporters were never attacked.
All right, Ashmin, and in all of this, one thing that really comes out clearly is that Wale Wale incident, isn't it? Do we know what the update is from the police as regards their investigations?
When I made a call to the district police commander, he said the Wale Wale incident was a minor incident, and the police responded swiftly. And but they were unable to arrest anyone. But they said it was a minor incident, and it is just the political party, the two main political parties, the NDC and NPP, who are trying to make it a big issue.
For the NPP on this news conference, beyond the charge they're making and the warning to the regional minister, did they indicate what else you're doing to deal with this matter? For instance, speaking to the police about their concerns.
They said they will be meeting and to make a formal complaint to the police. But beyond the security, they have also been talking about other issues relating to the president's visit in the region. They have been outlining what they describe as a litany of broken promises to the people of the northern region by the president. They said they described the president's visit as a visit that never yielded anything, and they are saying that the level of despondency they saw so far as the president's visit was concerned is a clear testimony that the NPP will win the election come November 7th. They are also saying that contractors who are working at the Eastern Corridor Road have abandoned the project. They are saying that if this it is another one area in which the president has failed. They also pick out the engineering laboratory at the Tamale Polytechnic. They said 8 years ago this block was being constructed by the new Patriotic Party. So they wonder why President Mahama will visit that laboratory and commission it and claim ownership of that particular engineering laboratory.
All right, thank you, Ashmi, for those details of that news conference today by the NPP. So it's clear that some accusations have been made already. We're learning that the Northern Regional Minister says he knows nothing as regards the stockpiling of arms in that part of the country. We'll get a reaction from him on this story sometime later in the bulletin. We'll try and get him on the phone lines to speak to and get a side of the story. But let's speak to the man who's making the allegations today, the Northern Regional Chairman of the NPP, Mr. Bugri Abu, joins us on the line. Mr. Abu, good afternoon to you. Mr. Abu, good afternoon. Seems we've lost him down the line. We'll try and re-establish contact with him and bring you some key questions we need to ask him about these allegations. First of all, where these arms are coming from, the evidence they have to show that indeed arms are being stockpiled in the northern region. And this comes really in a rather bigger focus because we know that already in the northern region there have been some flashpoints of violence in the past, isn't it? The Bimbala situation, other areas as well in the northern region that has caused a lot of trouble, people dying, lives being lost, homes being destroyed, people being displaced in their entire countries. And so with the elections approaching, any talk of violence in the country is something that we will not take lightly. Let's now speak to Mr. Bugri Abu now. He joins me on the line. Mr. Abu, good afternoon to you. Okay, we don't have him on the line now. We'll try and get him back on the line and bring you details. We'll go for a break at this moment. When we'll come back, we'll head to the courts because still with the NPP, that court case involving the man who died in the Upper East region, we will bring you an update on that story of what happened today. Drama unfolded. We'll have the details after this break.